For a very long time, this was a vacant land, and it was just a public car park. Prior to that, there was a two-story shop house that was built in the late 19th century. As I recall, it was demolished sometime in the early 90s. The shop house was a typical shop house you'd find in Georgetown, Straits eclectic in style. It had arch colonnade, full-height shuttered window. The shop house was once a hotel. It was called the Australian Hotel. Then it was a Chinese dispensary. And then it became a kopitiam before it was demolished. I'm KH, our KH Tan Architects. We are the architect for this project. The site itself, being where it is a landmark. It is so handsomely situated at the confluence of four historical streets of Penang: the Upper Penang Road, the Lead Street, Chule Street, and Agao Road. This confluence would naturally manifest into a confluence of the eclectic culture of Penang. The facade fenestration were a curation of various elements of cornice, architrave, column shaft, pediment, etc., of course with consideration for scale and proportion. The staggered form of the building was necessary to preserve the scale of the streetscape, and that is why you see that the two-story relates to the scale of the adjacent shop houses, and the upper levels were staggered in progressively. The stagger was important not just for the scale, but it allows an interesting architecture of terraces. The floor layout consists of two wings separated by an elongated central atrium. Now, the atrium is an important device. It's an architectural device for light and ventilation. But in this case, the atrium was more than that. It was like an internal street or a back alley. So what happens when you're in the atrium? You always look up. And when you look up, you connect the old and the new. And that's the experience you get within the building. The restaurant is another experience. It evokes the memories of dining in an old kopitiam. If you're inside the restaurant, you feel the energy of the street, that big intersection of Chule Street, Lead Street, and Penang Road. And it is like, as I remembered, sitting in an old kopitiam exposed to the street. The interior design was conceived by Blu Water. They did a great job. They were brave in colors. If you look into some parts of the building, the George Bar, there were inspiration from old antique Chinese medicine cabinets. If you look at the restaurant, they have brought in features of the facade into the restaurant. So there was a very good play of Peranakan aesthetics and our external facade aesthetics. Looking back at the journey of this project as an architect, it was one filled with memories and reflections. It was a long journey, 8 years I think. Now at the end of the day, when you look at the building, what you take in is the expression of everything that's in it, the materials that's in it and within it. It is like a sense of silence that speaks to you.